My name is Nthikeng. I am a South African-based African writer. I'm a novelist, and that's what I do. It's consciousness. That's what it's about. It's sustained consciousness. It's about existential crises. What makes life what it is. And I thought I should write this book. I think that there are people like me who wonder about these things. Kindred spirits that the book would mean something to. It's a disturbance in equilibrium, in normal living, in societies, in cultural frameworks, in the body politic of the time. Then, when things are off center, off kilter, you start to deal with those kinds of complications. Well, he's got triple problems. I'll speak to just a few. He's an artist, he's highly gifted, he's got past traumas as a person, resulting from systems of governance, right? So when that meets with the fact that there are private and personal passions that he has, it's a cocktail for some unsettling developments in his life. Our main character is Bantubonke. He's a fine specimen. He's a very cerebral person. He's a very spiritual person. He's a very passionate person. He's an artist. He's a musician, composer, band leader, trumpeter, right? But he is also a very astute person when it comes to his feelings and his relationship with the world around him. So, in a nutshell, he's that kind of person who is a lover as well, in the people that he chooses to bestow his heart. He's the kind of person who is not a microcosm of anybody, really, because the character is a composite of various strains and tropes of what masculinity is, what art is. Remember, he's a jazz musician, he's a trumpeter, but he's a musical being, which means that the frontiers to which he reaches to replenish the discipline of music is not in his immediate genre of music only. So it's quite an extended register. So I made it a point that I listen to a lot of music. I listen to B.B. King, to Chad Baker, to people like that, to Billie Holiday, to Nina Simone. So lots and lots of a wide template of music, Angelique Kidjo, people like that, you know, that gave me those dynamics and nuances between musical forms, according to context, according to genre, according to artist, according to thematic preoccupations of that music. The answer is I do not know. I suppose you'd need to take guns and drugs and knives out of school bags of kids. But we're dealing with a very different kind of kid, and that is not an isolated incident. It's just unfortunate. But look, we can problematize this even further and say, you know, it's very unfortunate. I feel for the parents, but then you can take it to Columbine, for instance, you know, with gun violence in the United States. Oldest democracy in the world, very well equipped in terms of intelligence, safety and security, a wealthy country, a first world country. Those problems are there. Because the problem is not necessarily kids or context, the problem is human beings, in my view. And until that we are able to re-engineer how we educate people, not about numbers and scientific formulas and, you know, all manners of biology and things, and educate them around humanities and ideals of being not only humane, but being sensitive to personal behavior that affects or colors our social spaces.